Hey, good afternoon. Happy Saturday, and welcome to Shine with Andrea. I hope everybody is doing well this afternoon, this Saturday afternoon. What is going on? What is going on? So, for those of you that may be tuning in with us for the first time, for those of you that may be catching the replay and you're like, what is going on here? We have been reading through this book for the month of April. It is Tabitha Brown's book, I Did a New Thing. And today we are on day 13. We are on day 13. And today's topic for I Did a New Thing is eat something you've never eaten before. Now, listen, this one, I can't even say to you guys that I am going to try and eat a new thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all gonna have to pray for me. Y'all seriously gonna have to pray for me because this is not my ministry. Trying to eat something I've never eaten before, trying to eat something I can't spell, pronounce, or I don't like the way it looks is that's not my ministry. Okay, so y'all are really gonna have to pray for me on this one. All right, so let's see who is here with us this afternoon. Hello, Dr. Monique. So happy to see you. Hey, Jan, how are you, honey? So glad that you can make it. Hey, Tara, what's going on, girlfriend? What's good? What's good, girl? Hello, Miss Anita. Dr. Monique, you already know, Dr. Monique, that this is not going to be easy for me at all. Like, I think my favorite type of restaurant to eat at is a buffet. Why? Because I can just pick what I want. Although, especially after COVID, I don't like sneeze guards do nothing. Okay, but especially because I really don't like to just have I don't like to I don't like my food to be exposed to everybody, right? And I just don't like to just be picking out of the same stuff with somebody else. But I like the idea that the food is just all, it's just separate. It's separate. Anita said, I actually had anchovies for the first time the other day. Not too bad. Now, hey, Patrice, let me ask you, because you cook and you love food just the same way I do, and most of us do. It's so funny because Madison said last night, I love food. She's like, I'm so sorry that you gave birth to someone who loves food. I'm like, we all love food, right? But Patrice, are you a picky eater? Are you a picky eater? Let me know, guys, if you're picky with your eating. Okay. So anchovies, I actually had anchovies. I don't know, maybe 30 years ago. It was one of the things that I did with my father. Once he came into my life, he took me to a restaurant and we had a Caesar salad. It was the best Caesar salad that I had ever had. It was so good. And there was anchovies in it. And at first I was like, yep, that was me. Hey, Jamila. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Audrey. So Jamila says, not a super picky eater. I don't like okra. I love okra. I absolutely love okra. That's so funny. I love okra. So today it's all about trying something new that you've never eaten before. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I could get down with this one. Like, I really don't know if I can get down with this. This is going to be different. And even she has a quote from Michelle Obama that says, just try new things. Don't be afraid. Step out of your comfort zone and soar. Like, I can try new things in other areas of my life, but something that I put in my mouth and I have to taste it, that's hard. It's really, really hard for me. Tara says, Jamila, me neither. No okra except for in Kev's gumbo. Now, I find that to be really funny. My mother is like that. My mother won't eat, she won't eat, what is it now? She won't eat mayonnaise, right? So you can't put mayonnaise on her sandwich. She eats butter, right? But she will eat like something like macaroni salad, which has mayonnaise in it, right? And there are people like that. Like they won't eat something by itself, but they'll eat it in it. Or they'll eat it by itself, but they won't eat it in it. Okay. So that's that's really funny. So Patrice says, I'm not really a picky eater, but I refuse to eat liver or steamed okra. And that's the kind I like, the steamed okra. So do you eat the fried okra? And liver, like I won't even touch it. I don't like the way it looks. And so if I don't like the way it looks, that's really what does it for me. If I like the way it looks, I think I'd be more apt to try it. Now, I don't eat mushrooms because I think it was probably the first time I had mushrooms, I got like violently sick. Okay. And I don't know. I assume and I believe that it was the mushrooms. I never had it again. And because I don't want to get as sick as I did that time, but that was the only thing that was different on my plate. I don't know. It could have been, the way that they were prepared or something like that. I don't know. Right. But anyway, so Monique says, I'm an adventurous eater. I love going to new countries and trying local foods. I would be the one going to Paris and having a pizza. No, I'm really not that bad. I'm really not that bad. I actually know somebody who a guy took her to on a date to a really, really, really snazzy, like when I tell you, one of the most expensive restaurants here in the Tampa Bay area called Burns. Okay. Burns, right? I think that's what it's called. Burns. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And she had chicken tenders. I was like, you're going someplace where the steak itself is like $100. You have so many amazing things that you could eat, and you just ate chicken tenders. I'm like, I wouldn't have taken you on a second date. But anyway, that's just me. Hey, Dr. Lynn. Hello. I can't do it, Tara. I can't do it. So Audrey says she likes fried okra, but not sauteed. I never had it sauteed. I've only had it boiled, and I don't put anything on it. I just eat it just like that. Just slurp it right up. Hey, Mike, what's going on, Mike? Dr. Lynn says, good afternoon, Shine Crew. Tara says, I'm not really a picky eater, but consistency is a huge thing. And that's what I noticed, like with some people, like Madison will not eat mashed potatoes. And so she won't eat anything with that type of consistency. She doesn't eat eggs. In fact, there's something she ate as a baby that she will not touch now. And it's like my mother is the same way. Like there's certain things she is not going to eat. And no matter what, she is not even going to try it. She will not try it. It's just the fact of putting it's something in the head of putting it in your mouth and then knowing that it's going to taste bad, or the consistency of it is going to be bad, right? Madison is the same way, and so am I. Gordon, he will eat anything. He will eat anything. He's saying no. Are you going to join me or what? Are you going to join me?
Trying to figure out.
Are you going to join me? Hello? You going to join me?
Hey, everybody.
So let me ask you something, Gordon.
Not a chef. I'm just a cook.
Let me ask you something, Gordon.
Huh?
Can you come in anymore?
I can.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. Hi, sweetie.
Hi. What's that? What is that?
We're on camera.
No, but what is that?
No PD on camera. Oh, man.
But what is that?
I don't know.
What is? So let me ask you something, Gordon. What is it like cooking for someone like me? Be open, honest, and put it all out there. Like,
okay, first of all, we have to start with what I don't eat. All right. So I'll eat food because I'm hungry. And I went to camp. When I went to camp and we were there 7 days, and whatever they cooked, even if I didn't like it, I had it no matter what. Because some hunger is not one thing I want to face. But I don't like okra. The only okra I like is Church's chicken fried okra. Because I don't even use okra, but somehow that's the only okra I'll eat, right? Fried okra from Church's chicken. Remember that. What else? Oh, something else I don't eat. Anyway, yeah, the same thing. Just like she said, certain things that baby food, like baby when you're a baby, you don't eat it anymore. I don't eat Gerber anymore. I can't do Gerber baby food anymore. I've never.
Why would you eat?
Can't eat Gerber. You said something as a baby. So
No.
I was sharing it. Anyway, so Andrea, when I first met Andrea, and we went to like a buffet, we had like 6 plates to make sure nothing touched. The gravy couldn't touch anything. I'm like, gravy is supposed to be on everything.
No,
right?
You take your food and you dip it into the gravy.
No. Gravy needs to salt the rice, touch a mashed potato. Yeah, man, for real. Gravy is good. I had to teach her that. Anyway, so, over the years, she never eat beans. And one day she came home telling me she loves beans. And she was dipping stuff in beans. I was like, whoa, okay.
Beans? What beans?
Black beans.
I was dipping stuff in black beans?
Yeah, Richard made the black beans.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't dipping stuff. Be specific.
Okay.
It wasn't stuff. I wasn't dipping a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I was dipping the lime chips.
It's my turn. So anyway. It so happened that one night we were at her Aunt Kay's and she had made brown stew chicken, which is that stewed chicken, Jamaican style, nice gravy. And she had rice and peas, the Jamaican rice and peas, and you put the gravy on the rice and peas. And we started doing that, me and a friend of mine. And Andrea was there, and we started letting her, like, try it. Because she kept separating stuff. And she didn't like the red peas in the rice and peas, even though she liked rice and peas. You will see her eat the rice and peas, and there's a pile of peas right to the left of her. Interesting, right? So.
Doesn't that work out well for you, though? You get more peas?
We had some hard dough bread. And we told her to dip it in the gravy. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if when we had Leroy Salmons, they had something similar, like real hot, fresh, like a nice good roll.
Yes.
And then they had a gravy. Man, it just dip it in there and it just soak it. It just nothing like soaking up some gravy with bread. Trust me.
Yeah, I learned that from Gordon.
She started doing that. I knew things was changing. I mean, up to now, everything is good. The other thing I wanted to mention is that her mother only eats turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
You give her turkey any other day, she will look at you like you just, she will not try it. And only way she eat turkey on Thanksgiving Day is if she has a cranberry sauce with it. And that's it. She'll have her turkey. That's enough. She will not have it the next day or any other time of the year. That's just it. It's just interesting how they, I don't know.
So how remember
cooking for her
when we first got married and I made sure that you put like the foods a different type, like if we had say spinach or collard greens, something that is runny,
2 little ramekins or something.
Ramekins.
She had a whole buffet in front of her.
I bought these plate sets that had different little bowls, and so you could put all the sides.
I was just gonna go get a kid plate with all the separations.
Well, that's what I had. My mother bought me this beautiful porcelain plate, and it had, what was it? What is the character? Oh gosh, what was the character?
Dora?
No, it was not Dora. They didn't have Dora back when I was growing up.
Speedy Gonzales?
No. Oh gosh, it was
Mickey
beautiful.
Mouse?
No, it was a porcelain plate, so it was a classic. And Ma, do you remember? I think it had a bunny. I think did it
Bugs
have a bunny? No, it wasn't. It was a classic, Gordon. It was a classic.
A classic bunny.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it had 3 parts. So she would always put my food, like the rice here, right? And then like the vegetable here. And then I don't know what went over here because I didn't eat meat until I was 16 years old. But anyway, so
so here we are today trying to resolve this thing. But it's been challenging because I can't cook new things. I have to cook similar, like the same thing. I tried to change up the recipe sometime, but she likes it similar. If I cook a new thing, I can't tell her what it is until she eats it. If I tell her what it is, she look at me, will I like it? And don't take her to a restaurant because she sit there and stare at the menu. And when she orders something, she'll just eat my food. I'm like, why don't you just order what I'm ordering? No, it's okay. I'm going to order this.
How about when you eat something, when you make something, it is so good and I love it. And then I'll tell you, could you cook this tomorrow?
Every day.
And then can you cook, and then can you make it again? Day. And can you make it again?
I get tired of it. I cook something else.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I'm just saying. So in the book, Tab talks about how she doesn't do bananas, right? She says she does not eat bananas. It's something about the consistency. She didn't like it, but she likes plantains. So she found these things called burro bananas. Do you know what burro bananas are?
Never heard of it.
So burro bananas,
they're from New York?
I don't know where they're from.
Borough, 5 boroughs?
Look, they're the small. I don't know if y'all can.
Oh, we had that in Jamaica. We never call them burro bananas. We call
can y'all see them?
We call them bird bananas or
something.
So
they're just small. They're just
chunky.
They're just really small. It says they resemble the Cavendish variety.
They're sweet.
Yes, they said they're a little bit sweeter. Have more of a lemony taste, and she says they're shorter and thicker. Well, not she, but I'm reading what I found on the internet. That burro bananas are smaller, shorter, and thicker than the regular Cavendish bananas. Did you know that the regular bananas are called Cavendish? I had no clue. I learned something new today. Okay. So it says, where was the other question? What do they taste like? It says that they're more creamy, sweet with lemon undertones. So that was something new I learned. Yeah. Does that count for me eating something new? Not really, right?
You didn't need that.
Okay. Well, we could pretend that I did. Let's just say that I did. No? Okay. Anyway. What?
I get something new for you today and surprise you. We'll figure it out. We'll tell you later what happens. Let's move on. Okay. I won't keep up your time. All
right. So it says she ended up cooking them like potatoes and sauteing them in the pan. I thought that was interesting. So she says she also learned that they're good for you. They're high in iron. They have anti-inflammatory properties, and they're good for the eyes. She says eating them encourages brain health and helps to build muscle. And they can be a part of a healthy diet for people with kidney disorders. So I thought that was interesting, right? So then she said, what if she had said that because somebody said banana, that she was like, nah, I'm not messing with nothing called banana. She would have gotten caught up in, what if she had gotten caught up in what it tasted like? Then she would have missed out on another healthy, delicious option to add to her pantry and incorporate into her routine. Now, that's all well and good, but that didn't do anything for me. Like, okay, to me, I'm not missing out on anything because I don't know about it.
Can you make it clear to them that you said banana? A lot of people here don't know green bananas to cook, right?
I think Caribbean people know. I think Hispanic people, Latinos know.
Or the green plant and green banana.
Right, yeah. But they all read the book, so they know what she's talking about. Well, my mother wants me to make it clear to you that there's a difference between yellow bananas and green bananas. Not just the color, but we like the flavor and the way that it's cooked, the texture. And so what my mother used to make for me when I was little was green. She would boil green bananas, right? And then peel the skin off, mash it up, and put butter in it and a little salt. Let me tell you something. If you've never tried that before, it's really, really good.
Great flavor, and it's similar to mashed potatoes in a sense because it's more starchy, but it's a different flavor. It's not sweet. It is a nice flavor, especially with butter.
Right, like you're not going to boil up yellow bananas and do it that way.
It won't taste
right, it's not going to taste the same, but they're harder. Right, they're harder, and so when you mash it, it's more like mashed potatoes. And when you add butter and salt to it, it's really good. I'm not saying
different.
It tastes very different. It does not taste like bananas.
It's really good.
Right, it doesn't taste like bananas. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Franny.
And if you have gravy, you can put gravy on it. Trust me, gravy on everything is good. Makes everything white.
No. Anyway, so she said trying something new, it has a natural impact on our curiosity. Right. She said, when we say try a new food and we love it, we're more likely to say, I want to try something else. See, that don't work for me. Like I tried octopus. Now coming from somebody like me who does not try new things, that really don't like to try new things. I went to a restaurant. It was a Greek restaurant, right? With my sisters and their husbands, and we were all there. The whole family was there. And it was fried. It was grilled or fried?
It was
grilled.
Fried.
No, it wasn't fried. It was grilled. Sure? It was grilled. Yeah.
I always think octopus and calamari is the same thing. It's not.
I don't think so. I don't know. But it was grilled, right? And so it had the burn marks, which I like burn marks. Like I like my food well done. I love my food seared.
Seared.
Yes, when we go to hibachi, when we go have hibachi, and they'll ask me, what do you want? You know how they go around and they ask everybody what they want. I say steak, and I say I want mine well done. And what does the guy always say?
Well, he tried to give it to you all the time, and he keeps saying just one. And he looked at her and was like, "You want leather?"
Yeah. So yeah, I tried octopus for the very first time. I tried a little piece of the burnt part because I knew I would like the burnt part. And I know Dr. Monique is rolling her eyes right now saying, you're not going to taste anything on the burnt part. You got to really get into it. Right. But I started there, and that was okay. And I had a little bit more, and then I ate more of it, and I liked it. I dipped it in a sauce, and the sauce kind of masked it, and I liked it. Now, am I going to go to the restaurant and now order octopus? No. Am I going to go and try to order something else because, oh, I tried octopus, so let me try something else? No, I'm not going to do that. That's just not how I am. That's not my makeup.
So
okay.
The trick to getting Andrea to try something new is order it myself, and when she look at my plate and see me enjoying it, she'll try to taste it.
If I like the way it looks,
she's not going to order it.
But because I don't want to waste my taste buds. I don't want to waste my taste buds. That's like if you're ever really, really, really hungry, right? And then you eat a meal, but the meal didn't taste good. Yeah. Do you ever feel like, man, I just wasted my whole stomach?
I feel like about
and like you, but wait, and don't you feel like, man, I just could eat something else now? Like you could be full, but it's like I need to eat something else so that I could enjoy it. Like I really enjoy food. That's really what the problem is.
You know what's interesting? I like to try burgers in new restaurants, right? And sometimes I'm disappointed. I'm like, I could have done something else with that.
Well, your food tastes so much better. When we go to restaurants, I usually, and we don't really do it much anymore because his food is so much better. I really like the way he prepares my food. I like the way it tastes and everything, right? So a lot of times we'll eat something, and then I'm like, Gordon, could you do a little bit better? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, could you put that in a box for me? Take it home, and then Gordon will Gordon it up for me. So, she talks about how trying something new is going to trying a new food is similar to like, dating. When you go out on dates and you try, let me see if I like this person, if he's my type, or she's my type, or whatever. And then finally you might happen upon the one that, you love, and something happens there, right? And like, not for me. Not for me. I gotta say, and I know that she says there's value in trying new things, but when it comes to food and what I'm going to consume and what my tongue is going to taste, I don't know. So anyway, so she talks about, she said her sister is the pickiest eater that she knows. She says, honey, she won't even let her food touch the same plate. And I'm telling you that is who I am. Okay. So I found a hashtag that I follow on Instagram, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I think that this is this is it right here. Okay. So it's called, the hashtag is don't let my food touch. All right. Don't let my food touch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you that.
Yeah. So see, this is how I'm set up right here. This is how I'm set up right here. Like all the different plates, right? Put, everything has to have its place on the plate. Okay. That's me. I'm going to have like 2 or 3 plates in front of me, guaranteed. Okay. This is the most perfect plate for Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, it's great. It really is, because you get everything is in its own space. And then if you have like a gravy or something like that, in the middle, then you can take the food and you can dip it in it, right? That's just me. That's me. Okay. I think this is funny. This is funny. So this is like a regular salad. Now salads, I will put everything that I like in a salad. I will put it. There's certain things that I will not put in a salad because I don't like the texture with it. Right. But I think this is funny how people have that as a, yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay. So let me show you. Let's see. There was another one that I saw that I thought was really funny. This is funny.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
This is what my plate will look like, y'all. This is what my plate, like if you were in a car and you had to drive around the food, there's a track there.
Can't touch anything.
No, nothing. My broccoli cannot touch anything else. Okay. So I just thought this was funny. This is the type of plate. Now I will not eat gravy looking like that. I will not eat anything on this plate actually. But this is what the plate, similar to what the plate looked like.
Green bean casserole.
No, I will not eat green bean casserole. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And if I invite you to my house and you're bringing green bean casserole, you probably won't get an invitation to come back. Okay, so the crusty edges. Oh, I love crusty edges. Lisa Bell said raccoon is good. Nope, I will not try it. Just because you told me it was raccoon, I will not try it. Nope. All right, so she's talking about her sister, how her sister is the pickiest eater that she knows, right? And she would say to her sister, well, isn't it all going to the same place? And Gordon says that to me all the time, and that doesn't matter to me. I'm like, nope, not doing it. So then they started talking about how she wanted her sister to try vegan food. Now, this is my issue with vegan food. If you are going to be a vegan, okay, and you are going to eat the things that vegans eat, right, which are just no meat, right, no dairy, right, it's really plant-based, right?
Plant-based, right.
So if I decide to be a vegan and I decide I'm going to only eat plant-based food, I'm probably going to end up eating just lots of vegetables. I'm probably just going to eat broccoli. I'm probably going to eat spinach. I'm just going to eat plant-based food. Okay, I can have potatoes, right? Because that's plant-based, right? Yes. So I'll probably end up eating a lot of potatoes, carrots, fruits, broccoli, vegetables. I'm going to eat those types of things. Right. What I'm not going to do, okay, is I'm not going to eat something or take something just because of the texture or way it looks and say, I'm going to eat, I can't eat steak anymore, so I'm going to make a steak out of a portobello mushroom.
Or a carrot.
Okay, I can't, that, it doesn't make sense to me, right? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it because, the way I look at it is that if you're going to use a portobello mushroom to make a steak, you're lying to yourself. It's not a steak, right? And the portobello mushroom is going to be a portobello mushroom all day long, right? So that's always how I felt about it. Check this out. I love this chick and I love what she did. This is hilarious. And this is exactly how I feel about eating, going vegan. Like if I'm going to go vegan, I'm just going to eat plant-based foods, but I'm not going to try and lie to myself because I feel like that's what you're doing, right? I mean, it's like, just eat the portobello mushroom and say, I'm having a portobello mushroom. Don't eat it and say, oh, you want to have steak? Well, we can do it. No, don't do that. Okay.
Mushroom chicken wings.
Yeah. Or cauliflower chicken wings. They're not chicken wings. They're cauliflower. Okay. I've said enough. Listen to this.
Oh, God.
Did you know you could turn cauliflower into a delicious steak night dinner?
See, the thing is, we need to normalize not lying to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because when a cauliflower is a cauliflower, the cauliflower is a cauliflower. It's going cauliflower every time. You know what I'm saying? You could dip it in whatever seasoning you want. Matter of fact, you could dip it in the blood of the lamb, the resurrected blood of the lamb, and it's still going cauliflower. You know what I'm saying? You cannot get rid of cauliflower from the cauliflower.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know? Now I want a steak. My God.
She said, now I want a steak.
Oh, my God. That cauliflower.
Oh, Lisa says you got to trick your mind when you're not truly ready for the change. Grilled carrot, hot dog. No, I can't do that. I'm just going to say I'm having a carrot. But I'm not going to eat a grilled carrot and say it's a hot dog because that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
I'm going to add well, you don't add this stuff to your hot dog, but I'll put a mustard and barbecue sauce and stuff on it, and it's not going to taste like a hot dog.
No, it's not. I'm just going to say I'm eating a carrot. You understand what I'm saying? I can't lie to myself like that. So I thought that was very funny. Now, I've had cauliflower rice, and it's okay. I think it all depends on how you season it, and I think that's what you eat it with, right? So. I love cauliflower, and would I prefer to have a cauliflower steak? No, I would prefer to have an actual steak. Okay, I would prefer to have an actual steak. But I just do you guys get what I'm saying though? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like anyway, so her sister actually went and she okay, hold on. Gordon wants to show us something.
So during our Daniel fast, we can have like wheat and flour and all that stuff, right? So I decided to do this. Can y'all see this? And honestly, I try to season it the same way I season pasta, right? Italian seasoning, all that. It did not. It disappointed 100%. That's why I still have this in the bag. About 2 of them, and this is not. I don't know. It looked like pasta, but it was really crunchy and chewy. So it's hearts of palm.
Hearts of palm, and a lot of vegans eat that as well. Hearts of palm.
It's not pasta.
Yeah,
it's just shredded and you can wind up on your
I understand substitutions.
It just did not.
I understand substitutions. And so if you're looking for a substitution, then that's fine. But for me to say, I want to have, first of all, if I'm saying I want to have a steak, then I'm probably not doing a good job at being a vegan. I'm probably not doing a good job at being vegan. Okay. But anyway, I think it's really interesting. A lot of people have a lot of different things that they don't like to eat. Like TJ loves, you guys know my girl TJ, she loves black-eyed peas. She will not eat.
She won't eat macaroni and cheese.
She will not eat macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
She just doesn't like it. I guess it's the texture for her. She does not like it. She will not eat it, right? But she likes cheese. She will eat a bowl of shredded cheese.
She likes pasta.
She likes pasta.
Not together.
But she won't. Oh my gosh, but she won't eat them together. She won't eat them together. And I think it's really interesting how people have, their own things that they like, and that, what they don't like. And it's fine. Everybody has their own flavor.
So the last thing I want to say that I just want to point out, I don't eat soup. Sorry, too much water.
Too much water?
Yeah, it has to be stew. It has to be something with gravy. You gotta add rice to it. No, not soup. I'm not a soup person. If you're gonna cook soup, I will go the other way. I'll cook it for you. I'm not eating it.
Okay, so hang on a second.
What?
No, just hold on. Don't say anything, Gordon. Okay. Don't say anything. All right. Be very quiet, and just listen. Okay. Just watch and listen. Okay. Y'all ready? Where's the sound? Here it is. Oh, I have to know, yeah. Starting over now. So far away, you're gone. Getting far. Okay, hold on. Did everybody see that?
Yeah, did you see that?
Did you see that? Did everybody see that? Wait, let's look at it again, just in case you didn't see it. Let's look at it. Too far away, you're gone. I know I had to know, yeah. So far away, you're gone. You see that? Far away. Y'all saw that, right?
What are you trying to say, Andrew?
I'm just trying to say that you said you don't eat soup. It's too much water.
First of all, my daughter said that is not soup.
Okay, but it's called a different name.
Eat it. They saw me stirring it.
Well, we saw you eat it, and we saw how much you loved it.
Actually, I picked out the food out of it because they said when you pour a broth on it, it cooks everything in there.
And you still ate it. You slurped it.
But that's not soup. My daughter clearly notified me that that's not soup.
Okay, so it's not soup, but so it's not soup, right? It's broth. What is broth?
Broth you pour on the food. So I ate the food out of the broth.
Okay, but
The
you still drank the soup. You still drank the broth. You drank the broth, and you said to the lady, "This broth is good."
In that picture that I drank the broth.
But you said that no evidence. You calling me a liar? You want me to get my second witness?
Watch that picture right there. It doesn't show that I drank anything.
Okay, all right, whatever.
If
broth is the base of soup.
I must have quit.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Broth is the base of soup. Broth is the base of soup. Even Tara said it. See that? You saw that, right?
How much time you see me eat soup in my life?
You eat it when you're sick, and sometimes, like if you don't feel well, you'll eat it then. And you also eat it when my mom cooks it because you like the way she cooks it. It's very tasty, right? But ramen is soup. Look, Tara said ramen is soup.
It's noodles.
Soup.
It's soup. It's soup.
Why am I on trial here?
Look.
Did you see me eat it?
But look, pho is Vietnamese soup. What you had, pho is soup. It's noodle soup.
It's faux soup.
Are you trying to say it's faux, F-A-U-X?
It's faux soup. It's not real soup.
But it's still soup.
No.
The first thing that he said to the lady when she gave us the broth and he tasted the broth, he said, "This is good broth. This is good broth."
I put broth in stuffing. Does that mean I eat soup?
Soup is the liquidy form. That's what it is. You're saying, because you said it's too watery. So you're talking about the liquid form. You don't like soup in the liquid form.
Why are we spending time on this? Because you know what happened?
What?
You already know that next time I go, I'm going to have just fried noodles. I'm not going to have that. You already know that. I'm not going to do that.
Oh my gosh.
That was the end of the night hungry, driving from Woy Woy. Anyway, move on with your show because I don't want to take a whole time.
No, it's okay.
Me on trial.
No. It's okay. So what do you think? Because I actually tried sushi for the first time during the pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. And I actually liked it.
Mm-hmm. And it had avocado in it when she don't eat avocado.
Look, Miss Vanessa said, "Gordon, can you make us some neck bone soup?"
I'll make everybody soup. Trust me, y'all love it too. I can make some soup. Patrice
said, "Intermittent fasting is impossible with you people. I'm so hungry right now." Look, Nene said, "You ate soup, bro." Look, actually, but Mike's got your back. Mike's got your Mom. Mike Casanova is here.
Really?
Thank you, Mike.
Mike said, "Leave Gordon alone." See?
I know, man.
Oh my God.
I mean, if y'all were there.
Lisa Bell said she loves ramen.
Well, that's the thing. You got to realize that. Okay, so the lady came out, all the raw ingredients was in the bowl. And she told us that the broth cooks it because it's that hot, right? So she throws it in there. And as we stir it up, it started to cook it. And by the time I was eating everything else out of the soup. I mean, yeah. The broth tastes good, but I was eating everything else. Trust me.
Oh my gosh. All right. So listen, remember I told you that some people, they eat certain things, right? Like for example, I said how TJ loves cheese. She could eat a whole bowl of shredded cheese, right? Mm-hmm. And she'll love cheese. And she eats pasta, but she won't eat macaroni and cheese. I wonder why. Why is that?
She's putting everybody on trial today, TJ. What's going on?
I just woke up, y'all. So this is who y'all the first to get my voice. So this is who y'all get. So
good to see you, girl.
It's all good. It's all good. So we're reading from, as you know, the book, Tabitha Brown's book. I did a new thing. And today is day 13, eat something you've never eaten before. And we're similar in this way. we're similar.
Yeah,
in
that's probably not gonna be my story.
Exactly.
I'm a very plain eater. I'm basic, always have been. And since perimenopause has kicked in, it's gotten even more basic because I realized all the extra stuff was basically killing me.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard you say, you know, I could just sit and eat a bowl of cheese. What's crazy about that is I've really never liked cheese until maybe a year or two ago. Like I tolerated cheese, I like it on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, my taste buds kicked in because I'm 51 and the body is changing. And I all of a sudden just love cheese and couldn't get enough of cheese. But in January, I eliminated all animal products, really. And so I just was with my friend Nikki last night. She had me out that's why I'm so sleepy, because Nikki had me out to 2:30 in the morning at karaoke. Love karaoke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Nikki, we 51, 50. I don't need to be out till 2:00 in the morning. But the crazy thing was we wasn't by ourselves. There was a bunch of 50-plus-year-olds at this cool karaoke. And so that's why I'm dragging today. And she was using me because she needed to stay up all night to catch a 5:00 a.m. flight. And it don't, well, I ain't got a 5:00 a.m. flight. Why stay on? Like, stay awake with you. So you like, how I get roped into this? And what was I saying? I don't forgot what I was saying. I just thought about, like, why am I so tired? Because hell, she had me up at karaoke. I was pretending we were SWV, and then she thought she was, what Nikki thinks what song? We had to stay till they cut Nikki off. That's how long we were at this karaoke. Because she had to stay long enough to sing Regina Bell's Silver Moon Shining on My Bed, Baby Come to Me. That I'm like, what was the song that we had to stay till she could sing that song? So I don't know what I was saying, y'all. What was I saying?
You're saying how food has changed and your taste buds have changed since.
Oh yeah, that part. So food has really changed, and I haven't had animal products since January because the menopause was menopausing, and so I cut out everything. I've gone vegan, really, and I've gone vegan with no oil. So no oil, no added oil. So no olives, no olive oil, no kind of oils in any of my foods. And it really has been a game changer. So for me, in light of today, with you talking, Andrea, about try a new food or something?
For me, something you've never eaten before.
For me, hold on. Alexa, stop. For me, I'm trying stuff that I'm removing food. So, because I never thought I could go without added oils and no nuts, no avocados, and it really, to be honest with you, it has been a game changer. The insomnia is gone. 20 pounds are gone. 18 inches off my whole body is gone. And I'm much, much better. I have okay, so don't judge me now, because
more energy too.
My energy is through the roof when my friend don't have me up till 2:30 in the morning.
That's no baloney.
Yes, no baloney. Shut up, Gordon. I ain't gonna be your friend no more. You can't come to my house no more.
Alexa, walk the dog for TJ.
So it really has boiled down to, me eliminating foods is a new thing that I had to do, and make a conscious decision of, you got a choice. You can have all of this if you want to, but now that you understand the consequences of your choice, you still get the choice. You know what having all of those foods, and I haven't had any junk food, no processed foods. And my choice is I'm a speaker, and I'm a very, very energetic. So don't judge now what I'm like. But on a day that I haven't been kept out by my friend at 2:30 in the morning doing karaoke, I'm a very energetic speaker. And so this last speaking engagement I had, when I looked back and realized I had worked that whole audience, I was all over the whole arena with no pain, full energy. I wasn't out of breath. Then to me, that choice was simple.
Right.
I can't have these foods if I want to serve the audience in the way that I want to serve them. So my choice also, what Lisa said, I'm sitting here eating a donut feeling convicted, throwing it away now. Well, Lisa, I didn't wake up to try to convict nobody or nothing. Andrea has basically guilted me. I sure wish you were here. You need to come and talk about what you don't eat. And I'm like, okay, Andrea, I got 10 minutes. And so I didn't come to convict nobody. I'm just telling you what my story is. If that conviction, you need Jesus. That's what it is, Lisa. You need Jesus. So
Finish the donut, Lisa.
Because I was going to say, finish the donut, girl. Like you have well, look, enjoy it on my behalf. Like I can't have it right now. But then like tomorrow, don't get no donut, okay? If you're being But so that's my take on this, that I really had to try a new thing of I can't have the foods that normally would bring me joy. And what's so crazy is I've added the foods, and I'll say this, and then Andrew, if you got any more questions. The added TJ. Shut up, Tara. So well, as I said, see, y'all be making me lose my train of thought, and that ain't hard to do.
See, you need some red meat.
Let me see. Hey, what was I saying? Because normally at 1 o'clock.
You're talking about the energy. And
okay. Yeah. Yes. So the energy that I get to live in now. No, that wasn't what I was talking about, Gordon. I was getting ready to tell him something about the other thing that what was it? Now you made me forget. It's all your fault, Gordon.
It's always Gordon's fault.
Right. Let me see. What was I was getting ready to tell him something profound, Gordon. Because I said, I'll say this, Andrea, and because it was something else of me eliminating and eating I know what it was. So for me, and listen, I'm not, and I told my League of Extraordinary Water Walkers, understand, this is not me trying to convince you, to convict you, Lisa, with a donut. This is me sharing for the women who are more seasoned and older. This has been my journey, my story, that I had to trash all the diet advice that has been spewed for years, that, you shouldn't go vegan because, and y'all talking about Tabitha, who is probably one of the most popular vegans. But where's your protein coming? So I had to dismantle all the things that I had been taught, eliminate the white stuff. So no potatoes, no rice. And the truth is, for me, I had to reintroduce those. That's how the weight started melting off. Because I eat potatoes every day.
But I love potatoes.
So some shape form of potatoes every day. I will eat rice if I want it. Corn, everything that the diet industry has told us is bad, the starches, the carbs, and the research that I did. Again, I'm talking about you. Exactly. I'm not trying to convince nobody. The research that I did led to me saying, I got nothing to lose. I've tried everything. I've tried to eliminate, carbs and, and it's like, I tried it for 10 days and dropped like 10 pounds.
Wow.
And so I was like, I think I'm on to something. Let me keep doing that. And when I started sleeping through the night, 7 to 9 hours a night without having to get up to go to the bathroom, that's my new thing.
But I think the key that people need to understand with what you're saying is that you didn't go to a nutritionist or to a doctor or whatever. You did research, but what you did was you sought God and you listened to what He told you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Body,
yeah,
for your body.
Yeah.
You sought Him for your body.
I probably should explain that. So we went. I went on what ended up being a 44-day fast. So from January. God had already convicted me that I was disobedient last year when I stopped. I stopped eating meat. So He had told me to stop eating meat. I did it good until October 13th of 2023.
Fake fish.
When I ate bologna, that's what set me off. My favorite piece of bologna sent me off into a tailspin, and I just disregarded. So He convicted me. And so top of January of this year, I went on another fast. And this time, I said that, okay, so this fast, I'm going to eat, vegetarian style. And the Holy Spirit was like, well, there ain't no fast because you were already supposed to be doing that. Like, you got disobedient. Now you all of a sudden it's going to be a sacrificial thing. Like, you were already supposed to be doing it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you're right, God. And so I was like, then what can my fast be that is a sacrifice to me? And so for me, it was raw food. So I ate nothing but, fruits, vegetables, salad or whatever, and didn't lose any weight because the purpose of my fast was, God, show me how to eat. Like, show me how to eat. I'm tired of my body feeling like it's a 90-year-old, what I imagine a 90-year-old person feels, and I'm 50. I'm tired of the aches, the joint pain, and I'm tired of the insomnia. Like, what is it? I knew it was the food. And so 43 days, nothing. And when I'm looking at the scale is going up, and I'm like, I'm eating raw food. What else? Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. And then so on day 43, we were coming off of the fast, and I was like, God, I don't know what I'm supposed to eat tomorrow. I don't know. You told me nothing. And this was like 1:00 in the morning, where it makes sense for me to be up talking to God, not out at a karaoke bar with your friend who trying to keep you up all night because she got to catch a flight. Sorry, I digress. So I'm up at 1:00 in the morning. I'm reading, and I was in one of my menopause groups, and a comment struck me talking about her symptoms didn't subside until she started doing what they call the starch solution, which is adding starches back into your diet. And something about that, my inner spirit just started dinging, like, wait, what is this about? And so for the next 4 or 5 hours, I stayed up to like 5:00 in the morning, researching and digging deep and praying. Like, I think this is the solution. I think that this is the solution, because everything that I was reading from people who had been successful at this way of eating had the same symptoms and pain that I did.
Right.
So I woke up the next day, after completing my 44-day fast, and I'm getting ready to give this a shot, God, because I don't know what else. I feel like this is the solution you brought me. And that was on February 21st when I started. And I haven't looked back, and I have not been happier in a long time. It's like the old TJ has returned, because it boiled down to the food. I mean, that's just the bottom line. And the last thing I'll say is, I realized the lies that the different industries have taught us. The cereal industry has taught us that we have to have breakfast. The milk industry has taught us that we have to have dairy for the calcium. The meat industry has taught us we got to have all this protein. And the bottom line for me was like, God, what do you say about my body?
He's the one who created it.
Exactly. So what are the needs for my body? So that's what I ultimately had to decide, that this is what I was going to do. And the results for me have been amazing, with no joint pain, what does Lisa say? This conference, I need to make some changes. I'm tired of feeling sluggish, tired all the time. Thank you for sharing total lifestyle change. What's total lifestyle change? Is that like, I want to be clear, like, I'm not, because that's like the TLC, and I'm like, I'm not, wait, just clarify that for me, Lisa, because I don't never want to mislead nobody. So
what she's talking about is the TJ lifestyle change.
Okay, because I was going to say, because TLC, isn't that a brand of diet products or whatever? And that's what I got rid of all my supplements, the vitamins, all of that. I sent that. I have a friend that wanted it. I was like, I'll send it all to you because I'm done taking them. Because I'm like, God, $400 and $500 a month on supplements. Like, this is ridiculous. You created my body. So that was the new thing for me when it came down to the food. It was more of what food am I going to get rid of?
Right.
So,
well, I got a question. I got a question for you. Something I said in the beginning of the show, when it comes to being vegan, I feel like a lot of people lie to themselves in the sense that, you're going to get a portobello mushroom because you want to have a steak. Like, why can't we just say, I'm going to eat a portobello mushroom? I showed a clip of a woman, talking about, it's very funny, talking about how, people say, oh, you can have a cauliflower steak. But like she said, it's a cauliflower, is a cauliflower, is a cauliflower. Right. So, that's kind of my turn off with the whole veganism thing. If I decide and God tells me I need to be a vegan, then I'm just going to eat plant-based food. But I'm not going to try and say, because if I say I want to have a steak, then I'm not really doing well at the vegan thing. So, what do you think about that? I mean, you've heard it.
I mean, to each their own, like, what I've learned on this journey, like, when it comes to our weight and like what's people are talking about now is that we are learning that obesity and being overweight, for a lot of people, their entire lives has become okay, so no, you made a total lifestyle. Well, you capitalized the T, the L, and the C. So that's why I was like, well, wait a minute, Lisa, I ain't want to be misleading people. I ain't over here endorsing no products.
I knew that's what threw you off.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And so I've just gotten to the point that I know when God first told me to not eat meat, I wasn't getting rid of meat products like that, which is why I could still do the cheese. I just wasn't supposed to be eating meat. My prayer was like, if you don't want me to eat meat, then help me crave broccoli, Right. Take away the desire for meat, because I don't want to be chasing the meat taste.
Right.
Because then that's, for me,
right.
contradicting, why he's telling me, because if I'm chasing the meat taste, then I'm headed back into processed foods. And there is this vegan, it tastes just like steak, that when I really had a craving for steak, I would go to this, I forget what the brand is, but it had like sirloin tips, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. But then if you look at the back of the package, it's got like 30 ingredients that I can't even pronounce.
Right.
So I'm like, well, that can't be healthy. It's vegan, it ain't no meat products, but all the other chemicals, So I think that we have to decide, individually with God and the Holy Spirit's guidance as to how he wants us to eat for our bodies. And I surprised myself the other day when I'm on my cycle, because that thing just won't go away and stay gone. I crave carbonation. Like I just crave carbonation, and it doesn't need to be soda. So, for years I went through, getting the water enhancers and put it in a soda water or sparkling water and doing that. But then I caught myself reading the back of the ingredients of that, and was like, it's like 15 ingredients here, and 10 of them sound like straight chemicals. Right. So I surprised myself that my mentality has changed, that now I'm looking for a healthy alternative to like what would give me the carbonation, but just a straight fruit flavor. And, but that's what has happened because I had just gotten so tired of my body hurting. I'd gotten so tired of the insomnia. and knowing that this don't feel like TJ, this energy level doesn't feel like TJ. So then you make this, better decision. And if that's decision where, you want to find meat substitute, you want to eat vegan, but you want to find meat substitute, maybe that's your first step.
Right.
But, for me, it's like, no, I just want to eat whole foods that really genuinely fuel my body.
Right. So in regard to eating something you've never eaten before at this stage in the game for you, with what you're doing, with how God has led you for your life, your total life change, what are you still willing to try something new?
Always, as long as it doesn't have oil, or
as long as it doesn't have the things that God said that
right.
That
I'll taste it. But I know my taste buds. My friend Ren, is like, you got the palate of a 9-year-old. And, because my favorite meal is actually, I'm ready to try to eat some now, is hash browns and Heinz ketchup, the Simply Heinz ketchup. And so my palate of a 9-year-old, is what's saving my life. So yes, I have
so
try any new vegetable, any new fruit to determine, if this is something, I'll, bring into my diet, I'm willing to at least try it.
Right. Well, I thank you for popping in. We were talking about, the cheese and how you love black eyed peas and, how people like certain things. Like my mother, she will not eat mayonnaise. She'll use butter on a sandwich, but she'll have macaroni salad, So I think this was a really fun topic for today, especially it being a Saturday. And I know you got to go, but thank you for stopping by, TJ.
Bye, y'all. Love you, Andrea. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
That was fun. All right, y'all. So today we did day 13, and tomorrow is day 14. Tomorrow is day 14, and tomorrow is wear something out of your norm. Wear something out of your norm. So I'm excited to read about that. And I think that's going to be a fun one as well. And I look forward to seeing the pictures. We got to post pictures. If you choose to wear something out of your norm tomorrow, please post pictures and tag #ShineCrew. #ShineCrew. Don't forget #ShineCrew. And listen, please make sure that you go and check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is it right there. YouTube.com/the @Shine with Andrea. Okay. And so before we go, I'm just going to show something to you guys. If you haven't seen it yet, this is what I'm going to leave you with today. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I hope that you do something new today. Try something new that you've never had before. And we're going to just, let's see, make sure I get this right. Just in case you guys haven't seen this before, I think you will enjoy it. And then we're gonna go about our way. All right, here we go. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, and then we're just gonna we are going to end today. All right. Oh, Lisa Bell says she getting her a crop top. What? I want to see it. Yes, a crop top. Ooh, Patrice, maybe shorts. Patrice, you have nice legs anyway, so why not? Put on some shorts, wear a tunic, so, in case you don't like, but you want to, give it a different look where you feel comfortable in, then, wear a tunic with it. That's just an idea. But yeah, let's do something new. Take some pictures. I can't wait to see the pictures. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show this to you guys. This is what the Shine Crew created. See if you see anybody that you know. All right. See if you see anybody that you know. This is so very cool. Y'all ready?
Tabitha Brown, the queen that deserve a crown. Woman of God, you can feel them through her smile. Her story wild, she a viral sensation. When she went vegan, she turned up the whole nation.
I'm gonna read what it says. She says, I'm so glad that, yay! Wasn't that cool, y'all? Wasn't that cool? Yay! I love our Shine crew. I love our Shine crew, period, point blank. But I love that video. Thank you to all of you who took the pictures and posted your pictures. I appreciate you. Make sure that you share this. Share it. I thank you to those of you who have shared it and tagged me in it. I appreciate it. But that was so much fun. And I look forward to doing more things like that with you guys. Love you guys so much. Enjoy your Saturday. If you eat something new, take a picture, post it, tag #ShineCrew. You can tag me as well. That's fine. And whenever you wear that new thing tomorrow, do #ShineCrew as well. And if you want, you can tag me in it so I can see what you're doing. All right. Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye.